Hey, we're back with the videos. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to do a video for this section because it's very short. Alright, so section 3, the middle colonies. We just learned about the southern colonies. We learned about the New England ones. So we learned about 9 different colonies total. So there's only 4 more to go. That's the middle colonies. So first off, New York and New Jersey. So don't think you remember, but in our last chapter, in chapter 2, when we were learning about the Europeans exploring North America, we learned that the Dutch sent over Henry Hudson to explore their area, and he was in the Hudson Bay area and in New York City around Manhattan, right? And then we learned that Peter Minuit ended up getting New Netherland for like $24, all that good stuff. So anyway, the Dutch are going to start New Netherland in 1613, and New Amsterdam is going to become New York City once the English take over. But before then, it is New Amsterdam. Patroons, or lords, like Lord of Essex or whatever, except Netherland, right? So patroons, Jews, French Huguenots, and Puritans lived here thanks to generous land grants. So it's a very diverse area. We have lots of different people from different religions and ethnicities who move over here. Peter Stuyvesant is going to become the Director General of the colony. So it's kind of like a it starts with a P. The colony where the owner owns it. Y'all know it. I don't. But you know it. Okay, anyway. New Jersey, on the other hand, there's the word, proprietary colony under Lord Berkeley. The population, again, is going to be very diverse. It's going to include the Dutch, the Swedes, the Finns, and the Scots. And fur trade is going to be very important to both colonies. And then we have Penn's colony. So we have this group of people called the Society of Friends, or the Quakers, and they make up the largest religious group in New Jersey. So you know the Quakers, bunches of oats, like that guy, like yes, those Quakers. They believed in the equality of men and women before God. So unlike the Puritans and the Pilgrims, who, you know, only men could be church members and only men could be God's elect and all that good stuff, no, the Quakers believe in equality of the sexes. They also believe in nonviolence. They're pacifists. And they believe in religious tolerance for all, whether you're Christian or not. So this is going to get them persecuted in both England and America. No one really likes these people because they're just so nice. William Penn is going to be the proprietor of New Jersey, but he wants an even bigger colony, so he's going to create Pennsylvania. He's also going to start an elected assembly. So we learned that in Massachusetts they have the General Court, where they have representatives from each town, and then they have a governor. So in Pennsylvania, they do the same. So this is a perfect example of representative self-government. The capital city of Philadelphia actually means City of Brotherly Love. Oh, and he also owned Delaware. So he was proprietor of New Jersey and Pennsylvania and Delaware. All right, last slide. Economy of the middle colonies. So quick recap if you didn't get the colonies so far. It's New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. Right, so economy of the middle colonies, they have good climate and rich land, which is going to equal large amounts of staple crops. So not necessarily cash crops like tobacco or rice or indigo, but staple crops, meaning that these are things that we're always going to need. Wheat, barley, and oats. They're the bread colonies. They're also known as the bread colonies. Slaves are going to work as skilled laborers here. So some work in the fields, yes, but some of them also are blacksmiths and carpenters and help build the boats. Indentured servants are going to be most of the workforce in this area, though. A lot of people will go ahead and just have someone pay their way here, and then they'll work for 4 to 7 years. And trade is also going to be very important to these colonies. So we know that the southern colonies are all about agriculture. We know that the New England colonies are about merchants, shipbuilding, fishing, and skilled craftspeople. So in the middle colonies, they're all about staple crops and trade. So it's a little bit of both. They're in the middle. Women also are able to own businesses, practice medicine, and work as nurses because, again, remember, the Quakers believe in equality of the sexes, so the women could do a lot more in these colonies. Alright, so boom. We now know the 4 middle colonies, what kinds of people lived here, because remember, it's very diverse, and what their economy was like, especially compared to the other ones. Next, we need to make sure we have all the notes to answer the video questions later. And then also, I forgot the whole I will be able to statement, so we need to write the standard at the top of our notes for this section. And the standard is compare the characteristics of the New England, Middle, and Southern colonies, which is standard A.2.2. Okay? And that's it. Now we're done.